Yep, the main thing is just not being disciplined enough to not touch it.
And that's
And
the hardest
then
thing. I can't lie.
it is. It was hard for me too, but once you see it grow, you start to think like, dang, I really don't want to touch that. And then your mindset changes to like you put 10% in this account each week, and then you're like, dang, okay, so now I'm used to only working with 90% of my money versus the 100%. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I
It's just a
definitely know what you mean.
discipline thing. So, um, like I said, I would start off with me personally. I wouldn't do any cash. I would just take your direct deposit or however you get paid each week or bi-weekly. Take 10% of that and put it into your account. You could do it on your online banking, just or you could just say, hey, I want to put $50, whatever you can afford. I think everybody gets caught up in, man, I can't save. Man, if
Yeah,
you just put $20 in your account each month, that's better than zero. $20
that
a
part.
week. You spend that on DoorDash every day.
And
Like
that's
just
just
take
extra
$20.
regardless. It's extra regardless,
Exactly.
bro. Like whatever extras.
Yep.
So you say all your extra, or you talking about literally just to start off, point 10. I mean, you know what I mean. 10%.
Yeah. It don't gotta be a yeah, you could do 10%. You could do a flat amount. You could say, hey, I only gonna do $50 each week. Cool. $50 a week is $200 a month.
That part.
That's a lot of money. So I mean it's a lot of people money to some people. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So
sir.
you know, some people ain't got no savings. Just imagine if you could save $50 a week, you gonna be at dang near $2,500 at the end of the year. You know what some people would do with $2,500?
Exactly right. I know what I can do.
So
Yeah, I
there's
can
your
do the
$50 a
math.
week, bro. We spend that on fast food. We spend that on clothes. Like, come on, bro. It's just what you prioritize.
Mm, mm. Keyword prioritize.
Yeah. So it's possible, bro. The next
Everything's
question we
possible.
had um, was: is credit as important as it's pushed on the people?
Um, I could say yeah, because it helps you build your foundation. And when I say foundation, I mean everything around you that's actually valuable. A house, a car, anything that needs a loan just to start off. They'll look at your credit first. Then they'll accept whatever, obviously not cash, but unless you're messing with some, then one of them people that you're not supposed to mess with. But credit is always checked wherever you go. That you know that's 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 a priority. What you think?
Hmm.
Let's get your input.
Yeah, credit is like credit is important, very important. Because, like you said, like most of the things that you get now, they run your credit. The only thing I would say about credit is like once you get a good credit score, it's not as important as you think. And the reason I say that
Mm,
is most people who have this is like a different level of thinking though. Most people that have great credit also have a lot of debt.
mm,
Now, is the debt good or bad? That's up for determination. But like most people that I've ran into that have 800 credit scores, 780 credit scores, 850 credit scores, they also got the four car loans, a mortgage. They got $50,000 in credit card debt. I'm not saying that you have to have that, but I'm saying a lot of times with people when they get so caught up in having a great credit score, they also forget that you got to pay that money back and you got to hide debt. So it's a game because like when you deal with credit, a lot of people. Let's say you have a car loan, bro, and you pay off your car loan. Did you know that your credit score will go down?
wow, I did
Yeah,
not know that.
because you're losing a trade line. All credit is how many open trade lines you have, how much how much you owe versus how much your limit is.
Yeah.
So let's say you had a credit card and an auto loan. If you pay off your auto loan, now you only have one trade line. Your credit score is going to go down because the credit bureaus like to see multiple trade lines.
I
So
never would have thought that with any type of what? Like this whole
Yeah,
time, I'm
bro.
thinking,
That's why a lot of people, when they have credit cards, they pay them off, but they don't pay them off. Like they don't close them. You know what I mean? Like they don't like call the credit card company and say, "Hey, cancel this." They'll keep it open because if you it actually helps your credit score to keep open credit cards or open auto loan. But
yeah,
I always tell my people, bro, like pay off your debt, bro. You don't want to owe nobody. Like
yeah, period. That shit never feels good.
never, bro. Like if you could pay off something, like I had to tell somebody at my job, I was like, she was like debating on if she should get an auto loan. I'm like, lady, you got the money in your account to pay for it in abundance. Like you don't have to worry. You could pay this off and not think about it. Why would you get an auto loan, pay somebody interest when you can pay for it right now? I get you want to have a good credit score, but is it really worth it? And that's why I can't. That's why I asked that question, because a lot of people they think that having credit is more important than having no debt. I think it's the other way around. I think the society teaches you to have debt, have credit. Nah, have credit with no debt. The last thing you want, because let's say you get fired from your job, how you gonna pay these people back?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then
Yeah,
you got to
I ain't
worry
about that.
about that. Like it's a lot people don't think about, bro. Like these jobs will get rid of you, and you owe all of these people. How you gonna pay them back? Now your great credit score that you worked for so hard is gonna
Just
drop because you can't pay back
yeah,
these debts.
drop bad.
So
One missed
just think
payment
about that.
minus 44 points.
Exactly. It's way harder to build it back up than to lose it. So
Yeah.
now the next level of credit. This is for a whole other episode. A lot of people that's really making money, they're using debt as an asset. Now,
Mm,
that's a whole different that's way too much to explain. But long story short is like these people are using the bank's money to pay for things and they're not using their cash and then they're earning money from those debts.
say it again.
So people have with this whole debt thing, bro, it's a lot. Like a lot of people like these people are using debt as cash flow. So they're purchasing like let's say real estate. They're getting lump sums of money from banks, paying for homes with the bank's money, and then they're going to get paid. They're going to put tenants in those homes, and then the tenants are going to pay them actual money,
Yeah,
and they never have to invest their own money into it.
because they're using the banks, and then they'll pay the bank back. Then they'll be using that bank money
Exactly.
again. So then they're
Exactly. So
basically getting free cash
they're getting cash for something they didn't even have to put their own money in.
because
So
of credit.
that's, yep, because yeah. So once you're disciplined enough to do that type of work, then you're at a different level. But I think for a
Yeah.
normal person who lives a 9 to 5, who paycheck to paycheck, yeah, have a good credit score. You want to stay above a 700 usually, but but outside of that, you don't really. It's not as big as people pushing on you.
Man, shit. I thought the other way around. Damn. After hearing what he said, shit, I got a whole different perspective.
It's important, bro. I'm not saying go out there and jack up your credit, but
Yeah,
what
obviously.
I'm saying is what I'm saying is take your credit seriously, get a good credit score, keep a credit card or two open. Outside of that, you don't want a bunch of debt out there. It's not
Yeah.
worth it. Credit cards are 25, 30%. Like it's not worth it. Just pay off just pay off your credit cards each month. Pay off your auto loans. Try to pay off your house so you don't owe nobody nothing. And then call it quits. So you'll be good.
Amen. You heard the man. Well, damn. He wrapped that up right. Got any more questions? Damn.
Yeah, I had a couple more. I mean, we can tune into those on the next one or however you want to do it, man.
We here, we here. Mouse will knock this all out in the
All right.
episode.
Okay. So I think one of the questions me and you were discussing was like, um, how should you attack your debt or your savings? Which one should be top priority?
Mm, yeah,
So like
savings.
we went over like how we can save and how credit worked, but like let's say you owe multiple credit cards, but you also want to save your money. How do you know which to do?
Okay.
So a lot of times when I studied it and sat in on courses, they say like if you could earn more money by investing your money into into the stocks or investing your money into savings, like it's hard to explain, but like let me do it better. So like if let's say you owe on an auto loan, right?
Yeah.
Your auto loan, your rate on it is 15%, right?
Okay.
Let's say you had a decent credit score and but you only got approved for a 15% auto loan. That's a pretty high auto loan rate, by the way. But let's say that's what it is, and your savings account that we talked about earlier was only earning a 4%. So should you pay off your car first or worry about savings? That's the question, right? That's just an example.
Yeah.
So since your auto loan is at 15%, that means you're going to be paying the bank 15% interest each month. So 15% of your money, a lot of money on auto loans are front loaded anyway. So you're going to be paying more interest than actual principal. So you're going to be paying a bank their money before you actually pay down your auto loan, if that makes sense.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So since you're paying 15% to the bank on your auto loan and they're only going to give you 4% for saving it, you want to pay off that auto loan first because your auto loan, you're going to be paying more money back to the bank versus what they're giving you. Because they're only going to give you 4%, but they're going to charge you 15% for borrowing from them.
Fuck. These niggas be out here. Shit.
Like, I'm all for, like, I work in the field, so, like, I understand the why behind everything. Like, they're giving you a
Yeah.
lot more money than you're giving them, right? That's the thing behind it. Like you gotta think from a bank perspective. We're giving you $30,000 for a car. You only invested with us $500. So yeah, we're gonna charge you more because we got more at stake than you got with us. We know you could just take your money out of
Mm,
here at any time. So we're gonna charge you 15% for it, and we'll give you 4% for your savings because we got way more tied up with you on the auto side versus you got tied up with us in assets and your money.
yeah.
So I get why they do it, but as a consumer, you got to think like, man, dang, they charging me 15% for this auto loan. Let me pay this off first, since they only go give me 4%. That's how you should weigh what's to pay off first. You want to look at how much you're paying them versus how much they're giving you,
Yeah.
and you can
These
determine that
motherfuckers.
by looking at the rates.
Them damn percentages. You just look at them. You. All right. Sign.
Exactly. A
That's
lot
the
of
wrong
people,
shit.
like I don't. It's not just like certain demographics. It's everybody. I don't think schools teach it enough. And you start behind the eight ball because, like you said, these auto loans, these car dealerships, they're like, yeah, we got you approved. Most people just sign. They ain't even looking at this.
Literally.
They ain't even looking at nothing.
Ooh, I
So,
can't imagine you walking into a dealership. This don't. Nah. This don't look right.
nah, I don't even. I get pre-approved before I go to dealerships. I don't even fool with them no more.
What you mean pre-approved?
Like, I go to a bank and then I'll just get pre-approved for however much I want to spend, and then I take that pre-approval letter and then I shop with it.
Mm,
So the banks will just run your credit score and they'll be like, yeah, we can approve you for up to $30,000 for a vehicle. So then you take that letter and you go to the dealerships and then they don't have to run your credit.
Damn. Okay.
Because like when you go to a dealership, bro, they run your credit multiple times. If you run your credit multiple times, it goes down.
What?
Yeah, so it's something called like hard inquiries versus soft inquiries. So like hard inquiries are when like institutions they run your credit to the credit bureaus to figure out how much you owe to each person, to
Yeah.
each different institution. Each time that somebody does that, your credit score goes down.
God, you just gotta keep working and working in this state, boy. I mean, country.
This
This
country is
country just
backwards,
be,
bro.
yeah, bro. Everybody in debt, man. This shit. The whole country in
I
debt,
seen,
then the people in it.
yeah, it's wild, bro. I see somebody get from one day an auto loan company. They ran their credit 30 times.
30. Just to make sure they got
And
approved.
yeah, because a lot of people you got to think if you don't have a good credit score, they got to search around to see who gonna approve you.
Talk about insurance.
No, I'm talking about for the auto loan. So like, let's say you walk into the dealership and you don't got a pre-approval. You just gonna be like, yeah, can you run my credit score to see if I'm approved? They'll be like, yeah, okay, cool. What they do is they type in your social and then they put it out into this whatever, and they put it out into the banking institutions, and then one of the banks grab onto it. They'll be like, yeah, I'll approve it, and that's how they do it. It's like they run it against multiple institutions.
Running against multiple just to run your shit down.
No, they don't try to run it down. They just try to get you approved. They trying to make money off of you, so they just gonna run it to whoever, and then whoever approves you, they gonna be like, yeah, cool. We not even gonna tell you how many times we ran it. We just got you approved that
Yeah.
night.
You right. They
Yeah, they
never
ain't gonna
say
tell you
never
that.
say that. They
No,
just
they
make
never
sure
gonna
that
be like,
shit
yeah,
get
we ran your
ran.
credit to 7 different institutions, by the way. Nah, they just gonna be like, yeah, we got you approved at this. Like they're scam artists, bro.
Cause they gotta get paid too.
They gonna get paid regardless. So they don't care. I seen some people get a 30% on the card before.
God, I can believe they was paying back a lot, huh? For that loan.
Huh? Just think about it, bro. If you spend 20,000 on the car and they charged you 15%, you giving the bank $3,000.
That can be in my damn pocket.
And all they, yeah. So, but yeah, that back to what we were saying. That's why it's just important to really review what you're doing, taking your steps properly.
Yeah.
And then as far as like your
Okay.
savings and your debt versus savings, if you gotta pay them more than they're gonna pay you, take care of the debt first.
Knock that dead out. Get a clean swipe. Swipe that plate. Get that plate clean, man. It's like he
Yeah.
said, that should keep you miserable, basically. No cap. Everybody been through it. You don't want to go through that storm again. That motherfucker feel like it never ends.
People in my office, I had people talking to me literally crying because they like, bro, like I don't even know where to get started. Like I'm just feeling like I'm drowning right now. And I'm like, damn, I get it because I was there before too. And all it takes is just having a plan. Going back to what we said before, having a plan on what you want your life to look like. Once you get that determined, we can figure out steps to get to the point you want to get to. But you got to have a plan. You got to make sacrifices. You got to be able to prioritize.
That man spoke, boy. Hey, he out here. He just speaking knowledge that everybody needs to hear. It ain't always about the
Uh,
drama. It's not always about the negativity. It's shit positive. and shit that needs to keep the bot. I said the bot, the fucking boat sailing instead of sinking. People would
Mm,
rather drown sometimes and let shit happen. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be in that mood. No bad, but then you realize all this motherfucking water on you. You can't get up.
man, I try to take care of the inner city, bro. We both from the inner city, so we don't get that type of information. We don't grow up that way to be told or be taught that way. I had to learn it on my own, but you know, try to give back. It ain't about giving back. It ain't about just giving money to people or donating. It's about giving people knowledge and letting those people learn and do it on their own.
Yeah, no cap. When that knowledge shit is correct. All I was told was just get a credit card. Just make sure you pay it back. I didn't really know about the percentages, nothing like that, until I had to go through it. Then, you know, I still don't know as much. I learned a lot from this video alone. Little do y'all know, I'm learning as whoever's watching right now that's learning, I'm learning as well too. Cause I need help too, man. I'm a listener right
Yeah,
now, and this is a blessing.
yeah. We all got. I still got stuff to learn too, but at least I got a foundation on what I can stand by that I've seen work for me. And there's a lot of stuff I still need to learn, but I know most of the basics on how to take care of myself, how to take care of your family. So
Yeah,
um, once I can get that out to people, I feel like they're gonna be set up a lot better than what they are currently.
that shit is it's life. Life be life and for niggas.
And gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
Amen. With that being said, you got anything else for us?
No, man,
Showtime.
just take control of your life, bro. Like take care of your money, take care of your family. Set yourself up and for success. You're gonna be good to go, bro. Life is a lot better when you don't have to worry about stuff like that.
No cap. Everybody think money will solve problems until you get it. Then what if it actually make more problems? You think you got this, you think
That's
you
true
got
too.
that. Then you spending more. You trying to keep up with the Joneses basically, and now you in
Yeah,
the fucking water of debt, and life just got way 10 times worse, man. But with that being said, I'm really just saying appreciate life. Sometimes the shit that's going on right now with this credit shit, you in debt or you negative, trust, bro. I get it. First thing you have to do is be grateful, for the things you really have, for the people you have in your life. You know what I mean? This shit ain't lifelong unless you make it. I mean, the more you dwell as well, that's you manifesting it. Whatever you dwelling on. Get that shit through right then and there. It don't matter if you're a woman, man, but for the men, step that shit up, cut that shit out, bro, because nobody here to save you. For a woman, same shit, but woman is so easy, easier to have a shoulder to cry on. Men, we the ones that women rely on, have expectations, you know what I mean? So this shit
yeah,
ain't
for
lifelong,
sure.
gang. Just stay blessed and, you know what I mean? Stay humble and keep your head high, dog. For real, for real.
Yeah,
Got
for
any
sure.
last words, Shep?
No, man, that's it. It was a good episode, for sure.
Hey, man, make sure y'all niggas like and subscribe, man. You're gonna have plenty
Comment.
more. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Comment. Whoever the first
Let me
comment
know what I
is,
could be better at. Let me know what I missed.
that too. Please let them know because shit, I need to know. This was Showtime
Yeah,
show right here. Because, man, we all needed this. If you think you didn't need this, get the hell out of here. You probably out of here already, but if you still here, comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you next video, dog. Peace.